Hello, chat room. Hippo.
Yeah.
Say
What
hello.
do you want me to say?
I don't know. Do a cool intro or something.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So we're doing
I don't
prediction.
know.
We're predicting Gojo versus Makima, which is the next death battle. We're recording this the day the preview came out, actually, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks great.
It
Yeah.
looks fire.
Yeah. I don't know. There's no talking at the movies.
Yeah. I honestly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but before we start getting into debates for who's gonna win, I'm gonna speak on everyone's behalf. If this doesn't end with them aggressively fucking, it's a 0 out of 10.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
What are we,
Yeah.
animals? What are we, animals? What are we, Tarzan?
What are we, crazy?
What are, man?
What are we? Speaking of Tarzan, you should watch Stripe's
Stripe's new
video. It's great.
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
He personally thinks it's his best. Actually, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, we were gonna arrange this a bit differently, Glow, because we didn't tell you.
Damn.
We were gonna start out with some bios for both to give information about who we're talking about. So you because you're deciding this, correct?
Yeah.
So you can better understand them as characters, even though I'm pretty sure you've seen a bit of Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
I've seen a bit. I haven't. Oh, I haven't been Fortnite.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen enough
No,
I've seen enough Makima art to know her.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say art. And
Yeah.
Bit of animation in there, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So Aqua, you can be in because it's Gojo versus Makima, not Makima versus Gojo.
Are we abiding by the 60-second rule the DB cast uses?
No,
or-
just go over it.
Alright. So, Satoru Gojo, or Satoru Gojo, I can't fucking pronounce it, is a Jujutsu sorcerer born with like 6 eyes or something.
Aqua,
So,
you're fucking dying.
Gojo,
Aqua, you're dipping in and out a bit.
man,
You're dipping in and out.
my internet is fucking killing me. Hold on.
You know, actually, I will. Well, let's just do the 60-second thing, okay?
You go
Okay, I'll
first.
set it up. I'll go first? Okay, fine. I'll set it up right now. Okay, so, you know Devils, you know Shonen, boom. This is both. So welcome to Chainsaw Man. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there's the strongest devil of them all, the Control Devil, because everyone fears Control, of course.
Yeah.
And that is Makima, this red-haired woman who grooms minors for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I don't think Denji's technically a minor, but that's not the point.
That's besides the point.
She's been around. Okay, whoever joined, die. Who's this?
Aqua's account.
Oh, okay.
It's my alt. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, you interrupted my minute. Okay, this is going horribly. Okay, so she's been around since World War II, nuclear weapons, AIDS. But she's been slowly but surely killing a bunch of devils or making contracts with them to put them down so she can be the one above all. Ooh. Eventually, there would be a bit of infighting between her and Denji, where, spoiler, she gets Vord. Is that the correct term? Below?
Cannibalism?
Yeah, but Denji he has existence erasure, Vor, so that's why it worked. But it's not because of that only. It's because he felt such a love for Makima that mixed with his existence erasure is what put her down, and that's what this story's about. It's all about love. Come on, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's about all. There's probably a lot more. I could.
Vor unites all.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Also, man. Also, I'm gonna be real, Aqua. Anytime you're talking with your alt account, you're not showing up on like the OBS. But I don't feel
Fuck, man.
I don't feel like I don't feel like fixing it.
But if I use my mobile audio, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it is kind of a not great situation.
Honestly, we'll just ignore it. We'll ignore it.
It's fine.
Alright.
But Satoru Gojo, who is he?
Okay. So, Satoru Gojo is a Jujutsu sorcerer who was born with the 6 eyes, which put him at a very high level of power in the Jujutsu society just as soon as he was born. Much so to the point where the world around him had to adjust to his power level as opposed to him adjusting to theirs. So Gojo has a bunch of abilities thanks to his cursed energy. Mainly, there is Hollow Purple, Domain Expansion, and Limitless. Limitless is probably the most important one as of right now. It basically applies a force field around Gojo. It's not exactly a force field, but it's semantics. So basically, my main argument is that Makima will never touch Gojo. He can completely annihilate her with any of his abilities. Pretty simple Gojo W, honestly.
I didn't even get to say any of that. Okay, I think Makima easily wins with 0 difficulty. That's why I called my research doc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send it later, but they can confirm that is what it's called exactly. But yeah, I think Makima. I mean, I didn't even go over abilities because we were gonna do that later. But she, massive regeneration. She can regenerate from literally anything, from a drop of blood, a strand of hair, and Denji notes that if he didn't feel such a love, even his shit would end up becoming Makima again. So I really don't see how Gojo's putting her down pretty good, especially when she made a contract with all of Japan back in the 1940s, I believe, or 60s, where anytime she's supposed to die, it will kill a Japanese citizen from illness. So she has precisely, I think I wrote it down, give me a second. She has precisely 126,011,000 lives. So, I mean, go bros? I don't really think you guys have a chance. Not even gonna lie.
You know, that's interesting, Hippo.
Yeah.
You talk about how Denji had to use an act of love to permanently kill Makima.
Right.
Which is absolutely true. But Gojo doesn't necessarily have to kill to win here. By death battle rules, if you can permanently get rid of your opponent in some way, it counts as a kill. Sure. And Gojo has the exact opportunity to do that. So, I want to introduce Unlimited Void, which is a move Gojo can do by expanding his domain, which is kind of like an aura.
What?
Very
and with honestly, you should have had a sponsor right there. What's a domain? Okay, anyway,
we're sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah. So basically, Unlimited Void sends whoever Gojo targets into an alternate, like, kind of realm,
right?
In which they are filled with so much information at once, they become immobile, practically dead in a way. And it's very hard for Makima to escape this world because some of the strongest Jujutsu sorcerers have stated that it's very, 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 very hard to break out of.
Well,
so I don't see how Makima will counter that.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, well, I mean, everyone in the Jujutsu world is a fraud. So, ooh. Third of all, I actually did think you were gonna say this. So, are you familiar with the Cosmos, the Fiend? I believe it's Fiend, or it might be a devil.
No, it's for me.
Okay, so basically, it's actually kind of funny. Cosmos does the exact same thing as Unlimited Void, where it fills someone with so much information until they either let's say just die in quotes, you know.
Okay.
But this Cosmos tried to use this on Makima and it failed, so Makima killed her.
Okay.
So Makima could negate this ability.
Elaborate on how it failed.
And how it failed, it was just because she said it's activated by she says Halloween. I believe one of the characters specifies it can be stronger or amplified how many times she says it, but Makima only gives her the opportunity to say it once, and then she says a corpse is talking, and then Cosmos and her friends die. Like in the millisecond after she says it.
Well, two main counter arguments to this. One, all Gojo really needs to do is send her to another realm which she can't escape to win this. Regardless if he resisted the Cosmos Devil's effects.
Sure.
It just counts as a win for Gojo here if he gets rid of her for an extended period of time.
It would just
There's
be
also
an
just
aspect that if Makima could resist that whole thing. Well, are you transported by the whole unlimited information thing, or are you just transported and then you get it? Is it like the move itself, or is it a side effect of the move?
I don't know how to describe it really. It's kind of like
what do you
pretty
think,
much Oh yeah, good luck, we'll talk.
Okay, so okay.
Do you think it's applicable to like Makima would resist it, or would it be not as similar?
I think right now I'm currently leaning that I don't think that while they are similar cases, I don't because the way you explained it, it seemed like it required a bit more elaboration than just, oh yeah, she outright just resist BFR.
It wasn't the BFR, it was the unlimited. It's the same concept of being filled with unlimited information. But if anything, they specify Cosmos is across the entire universe and not just Earth, like I believe Gojo's is. So Cosmos would, if anything, be more potent.
Okay. All right. Let's push up things a bit. Okay, so all right. Okay. I do think that this is relatively applicable. Yeah, I do.
Okay, I won't say it's like a solid. She just outright resisted, but I will. It's I think it's fine for this case. That wouldn't be a complete win con.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the same vein, I think it's fair because we're gonna talk about control later, and I'm gonna probably give up with that. Yeah. Control.
I know you had asked.
I have a few just things.
Okay.
Only fine. You were on Gojo's abilities. Is there any more that were like major?
Repeat that.
You were on Gojo's abilities. Do you have any more that were like major, or do you want me to talk about Makima's and if Gojo would go past them?
I go into Makima's. I'll save the rest of Gojo's later.
Cool. I wrote down more. Just I wrote down like, obviously with all of her fiends and devils and demons, she would have the numbers advantage. With just how many, she basically just has a mini army at that point. But each of her army can do stuff like the Gun Devil, massive AoE with his shockwaves, which have gun results up to like mountain or iron level, I believe. Then you got the Shark Fiend, which can phase through Gojo's attacks. The Zombie Devil, which can revive any fallen devil or just generally anyone in the battlefield that's been killed. The Angel Devil can steal people's life force. The Spider Devil can BFR him into hell, which I think that would count as a kill, but the future devil has precognition. The stone devil can petrify him to stone, and yeah, I believe that's the main ones. But she also has like, let's say like 25 others that would just kind of distract Gojo.
So here's the main problem with that. As I mentioned earlier, Gojo may have a speed advantage. I'll send it in the chat. In chapter 237, which is kind of spoilers, Sukuna dodges an electromagnetic wave, which was calced to be FTL. I'm gonna see if I can find that exact calc.
There's an outright number I already have. I can look at that real quick. It's, I believe, 3 to 7 times the speed of light.
So yeah, from what I know, Makima is still slower.
If you use that, then yeah, I've yet to hear. It's, you know, because it's so new. I have heard there is some objections to it, but I haven't really heard them out yet because I've heard the G1 Blight's not done yet. So I'll wait if there's anything on that, but I do think it'll end up being just faster because what's the one thing? It was like one character like just dodges electricity, which sounds like Mach 4000, I think.
Yeah.
Which Makima is like Mach 2000 at best, I think. So like, I don't think it's either the speed difference is a slight Gojo advantage or a massive Gojo advantage.
I think either way, it's going to benefit him immensely.
It will, yeah. It's a huge thing, but I think overall, just when we were talking about the army stuff, no matter the speed, really, if Gojo's like fighting like 50 guys, that is going to end up being a bit of a distraction, especially when they
absolutely.
One can like phase through it. Well, it's because I think like a big part is just they all have different abilities, and he'd have to hassle through each of them.
Remind me, did you mention the Hell Devil?
Oh yeah, the Hell Devil too. That one was a bit vague. I think they can BFR people to Hell, which Makima got out of, I think, but I don't really know how. I think she just.
I was gonna say. The Hell Devil specifically has kind of like a rule, not really, but it's basically the way of BFRing an opponent is just a giant hand pulling them into hell.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
In which Gojo, I'd argue, would just resist thanks to Limitless. The hand would just never touch him.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, I agree with that. The other one was the Spider Devil, which also BFRs into hell. As far as I remember, it just does it kind of instantaneously. It wasn't like a whole process of summoning a big hand or big portal. It was just kind of, boom, you're in hell now.
That does make sense.
Yeah, which I do think Gojo can get out BFRing, right?
He can, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's not that huge of a thing anyways. It's more just...
so...
Again, I think a lot of this is... Even if Gojo is faster, I think there's just going to be a lot of stuff he's going to have to go through.
I think, just speaking, Gojo just has, with the speed advantage, and thanks to his domain and Limitless, he's going to get through a majority of the devils that Makima has under her control, like Katana Man or the Bomb Girl.
Right.
It's mainly just some of the BFR ones that's probably going to get in his way.
Yeah. It's just distractions, I think, is a big thing. But I didn't want to think, what are your thoughts on, do you think Bang bypasses Infinity? Or Limitless?
I do not. I've seen a lot of arguments for both. Like, given it is a concussive force.
Yeah, I'm mixed on it, because it's because Bang isn't really ever explained. It's just kind of, well, some people still think it's just telekinesis, that she's just applicating and, like, you know, shooting it.
Yeah, that's the
I
main
do
problem
think
with
it's
this
more of a-
matchup right now.
Yeah, I do think it is a concussive force because blatantly every time she uses it, it's like creating a hole through things.
Yeah.
So it's either it's a concussive force that she's blasting, or she only uses her telekinesis and bang in that form. Which I think it is a bit weird if that would work on Limitless, because there's not really anything it would slow down because it doesn't physically exist. It's just like a gust of air, more like, than a projectile or an object. But I think the bigger thing was, I believe, I can probably send it, but in one case it did bypass a barrier that's, it's not completely like Infinity, but it has broken through. It was Denji using something like Bang, with someone who has like a specific force field to block objects. That you can see Denji's breaking through it.
Looking at this, I'm gonna need a little bit more elaboration because Limitless works very differently.
It does.
It's not like directly a force field. It just continually slows your action until you just won't hit him.
Yeah, I just see it's more applicable towards it's like something that's meant to block an object, or it's not really blocking an object; it's more just affecting an object. While Limitless constantly slows something down, this one's more just a protective shield. But yeah, I don't think Bang necessarily like it's would work, but I would think there's a chance it could affect Gojo, because I have to look.
I'm kind of on the side of like, if it does work, which I don't think it does, but that's beside the point. Gojo can also do something similar.
Oh yeah, I
with his cursed energy.
Well, we don't even really need to talk about AP for this match, because I think we all know Gojo. Like he's stronger than mine.
Yeah, way significantly stronger.
Yeah, and even if he wasn't, he has stuff like Hollow Purple, which can just annihilate her body. But it doesn't really matter because Makima can just keep coming back, which is kind of what the main matchup is down to.
Really comes down to Control. Do you want to talk about Control, Hippo?
Control, yeah, I'm aware of Control. Are you aware of Control, Ghoul?
Oh, I'm very well of Control.
What is Control, Hippo? What is Control?
So, if Makima sees things as beneath her, then there are many occasions throughout the series where she'll just meet someone and be like, okay, you're mine now. Theoretically, I think it's debatable, but it's very situational that it would work on Gojo. And there are a few reasons to believe Makima would respect Gojo and not use it, or Makima would sense that Gojo is as powerful as her and then she wouldn't use it. But I don't know. There's a lot of aspects, because I think the best argument is that she would smell Gojo and how powerful he is.
What the fuck?
He has like really
Chainsaw Man gets weird.
You're okay, so you're fine with the whole existence erasure vor, but not smelling.
Okay, when you put it like that, it sounds stupid.
I just talked about the shark fiend. He's literally just a big shark with legs.
Oh no, I've seen the shark fiend. No,
You've seen the shark fiend?
Yeah. No, don't worry. I've caught up with the fucking Chainsaw Man dub.
There you go. I'm all out of order with my doc, but I got most. I don't really know where I was going with one of these. Makima can transmutate herself into rats. Is that going to help?
Maybe.
I don't know. Oh.
I mean, Gojo? I mean, I don't think Gojo would respect his opponent. Like, what the fuck? You're a rat.
You're a rat.
And then Gojo would leave. I mean, what's my?
It's just done.
Yeah. The fuck? They're rats. I can't fight this. They're rats.
Right.
Rats.
I was crazy once.
That was crazy. But even I was gonna mention before, even without her regeneration, she has really good endurance because like she's unfazed when she gets like half her head blown off. She's unfazed when she gets her arm completely mangled and snapped. She like is completely emotionless in most of her fights despite taking heavy damage. While Gojo is also very casual, when he's against opponents of his caliber, he does like obviously show much more damage. I think that's very much shown in one of the newer manga. Mangas.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
I would agree.
When he gets Among Us.
Yeah. Galil, you should play that one video.
What?
On screen right now.
Send me what video you're talking about.
I'll send it after.
Sure. Yeah. What else did I have? Oh. So, I mean, do you think Hollow Purple's existence erasure?
I don't think it's straight up existence erasure, but I think people simplify it way too much.
Okay, I was gonna object to it anyways, so that's good.
Yeah, okay. So
not even. I know it's weird for Gojo, but Makima, I feel like Makima would just resist it because of the whole thing, where it's like she would come back as shit, even via Denji's existence erasure. And do you remember the one panel where like she outright says like she remembers a ton of things that God existence erasured and she negated it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she says like I think I mentioned it earlier, she resisted the existence erasure of Nazis, AIDS, World War II.
I was gonna say domain expansion, to kind of like elaborate on it. Or not domain expansion, Hollow Purple.
I see it more.
I don't believe it's
blast.
I think it's a blast.
It's like a
also,
really
but it's kind of weird with its properties.
I mean,
personally speaking, because it's so vague.
Yeah.
I've always interpreted it
What's
as
it do in Fortnite?
whatever. Yeah, what does it do in Fortnite?
What does Hollow Purple do in Fortnite?
Oh fuck! It's just a big fuck off explosion. That does like 100+ damage.
Is it like the one Smash that Deku had?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think that work on Makima.
I was gonna say, I've always taken it as whatever Gojo specifically targets for, it will completely annihilate it.
I would think it is a very potent blast because like he can it can just smash through forests and ground and large buildings.
I'll actually send this panel right now.
I don't think it's an automatic thing because Sukuna kind of takes it to the face and survives. I mean, granted, Sukuna is Sukuna, but
yeah,
that one. Sukuna survives that. Clearly. So I don't think it's an instant like it just would disintegrate whoever. It's more like a blunt thing. But I do think overall, just according to how strong Gojo is, because he is stronger than Makima, it would just completely destroy Makima, but she would just come back.
I think she would come back.
It would be a bit slower, but I think she has plenty of devils to kind of distract for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's really just a matter of if you buy control not working for Gojo, he speed blitzes, whether significantly or just a tiny bit. He's going to have a way easier time BFRing Makima, killing her a bunch of times, while Makima will always have to rely on her devils, in which Gojo can resist a lot of their effects.
So what do you think, Goal? Do you think
All right. So,
control would work?
That's a thinker. That's a thinker.
Hmm. So, like I said, do you agree with me? That's just very situational.
Probably.
Because
Yeah, probably.
it's. I mean, it's really just depend. I think.
It's a.
I mean,
it's
if
one
we
of
want
those
to be
things.
silly,
It's more
if
of
we
like,
want to be silly, based on the Death Valley preview, Makima did not know Gojo was a thing, but Gojo didn't know Makima. So Makima wouldn't know about Gojo's pre-existing power, thereby not looking or making her see him as beneath her because he was an asshole and stole her popcorn.
Uh,
Yeah. Also,
damn, I can't counteract that.
Yeah, I like the idea that Makima just walked into a theater with a bunch of dead people, just to watch Afro Samurai versus Samurai Chat. Just
Yeah.
bro.
and then Gojo, and then coincidentally, when she's like 3 minutes into the animation, then Gojo shows up. Yeah, just to be an obnoxious fuck.
Man. But yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's goaded.
He is an.
But yeah, for what it's worth, Aqua, I do think Gojo will win. So,
Yippee!
silly. But I'm voting Makima either way.
Okay.
I'm voting
Well, you should
Gojo.
Go,
Alright,
go, vote Makima, vote Makima.
So, alright, okay. So, do you guys have any final arguments before I make my unanimous?
I forgot to say biological manipulation. That would theoretically get around Limitless if she can attack his internal organs.
Is that it? Is that your final argument?
I don't know. I'm just suggesting it. I know if you got a counter for it.
Okay, well, I'll go to all my
I'll say it's
final
obvious.
arguments.
I want to say it specifically so it can be clear. Because Makima has two forms of biological manipulation. She has two forms of attacking Gojo through Limitless based on its internal organs. That's if she looks at someone, then they can like sporadically bleed out until they die. I believe they're not really clear about it, but I believe the main idea is that it's like brain hemorrhaging, which can also be added on that she has the mold devil, which can create mold in someone's internal organs. So even if it wouldn't kill Gojo immediately, having like mold spike and destroy your brain slowly in the fight will drastically ruin a lot of his chances if he can't think.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Because Gojo is a very interesting individual. Like I said at the beginning, he is probably one of, if not the strongest Jujutsu sorcerers.
Right.
And Jujutsu sorcerers can heal themselves using cursed
They
energy,
get free.
whether that be internal or external. So whether or not Makima stares at him and makes him fucking bleed from the mouth, he could just heal himself. He also does this to his brain non-stop.
With reverse curse technique.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh wait, that was the other one. Well, this is more of an argument on your side, but I've seen arguments against control working because he constantly resets his brain using reverse curse.
That is true.
It is a bit vague if that would actually if refreshing his brain would negate control, but it exists. It's an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my final argument is that, or final arguments, is that Gojo's faster.
Right.
He's going to have a way easier time BFRing her and killing her thanks to his AP advantage. And stuff like reverse curse technique allows him to heal from a lot of hacks, etc. He's basically just not going to be hit that many times, while Makima is going to die over and over and over and over and over and over,
Right.
until she gets BFR'd and then loses.
well, I think Makima will look at Gojo, and then he'll just start bleeding from the dick.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Hippo won
what's
with
he
that.
gonna, what if she summons the mold devil to his balls? What about that?
Uh-oh.
I literally don't think he can come back from that.
Oh, yeah.
What is he gonna do? Reverse curse his balls? I don't think so.
First curse's ball.
Yeah. I think Makima. I mean, I don't think she's probably gonna win the episode, but I will argue for her in general, at least. I think obviously, huge regeneration, nigh unkillability with all of her lives, and being able to come back from strains of hair, shit, and blood. In that order, of course. With all of her devils, she has plenty of numbers to throw at Gojo to distract him, especially with their wide variety of abilities. Control possibly working. We went over that a bit, but it is a bit iffy. And yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Oh wait, I forgot one last thing. Shit. Okay, so Ghoul, you have to go for me after this. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Okay, so Gojo is a Japanese citizen, and Makima's deal was with Japan. So statistically speaking, Gojo would die from Makima's deal. Yeah. Yeah, I win. GG.
I want to bring up
There's
a
no
calc.
objections, no.
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 You should check this out and play in the chat.
I'm fine. Personally,
0.0000000.
it's the weirdest thing. I can't
789%.
see it. It's the
Oh, that's
weirdest
crazy.
thing.
That's crazy.
It's the weirdest thing.
Wow. Who are you voting, Galil?
So,
Yeah.
all
Are you
right.
right?
So, all right, okay. So basically, I have one little question for I have just one tiny little question. Just a little bit of elaboration. Since Makima can basically come back from fucking anything, right?
Right.
If hypothetically, let's say it is I don't know, is Gojo's like BFR capabilities, is it something of like if he touches you, you're just completely gone, or is it like something like an AoE kind of thing?
What do you mean by AoE?
Is it
Like, he
I have
can do
a-
it from afar.
No. What I mean by it is that okay.
Oh.
You know that panel of like power dying?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Basically, you know how like she still had like her arms and stuff. You know, like she there was still body parts left, right?
Yeah.
But is it like is Gojo's BFR like that, or is it more like just more he touches you, you're fucking?
Oh, do you mean like is it entirely Makima's body, or is it
Yeah.
only,
Is
you
it
have to hit a subsection of her?
yeah? Is it
okay.
is it in her entire body, or is it just like? Yeah.
If you're talking about Infinite Void, then it's her entire body is sent there.
Okay. I'm still mixed on that because Makima can theoretically come back via. Well, actually, I think I have thought that it was a different thing, but in a debate. But it was could she theoretically BFR? Like she gets BFR'd, then she BFRs herself to hell, then she BFRs herself back to the real world.
No.
No, that wouldn't work.
No.
Does hell not exist in the infinite void dimension?
I mean, it's
Like I mean, it's
no.
all right.
As I've stated earlier, it's been stated numerous times by multiple Jujutsu sorcerers, and it's incredibly hard to escape it.
Okay.
Gojo has to turn it off himself.
What if he doesn't want to keep monitoring Makima forever?
And then he just leaves her there?
Okay. Well, I mean, at that point, then she could escape via the Hell Devil, right? If he's not.
No, because the Hell Devil has to fucking grow a whole ass huge hand and like break through the fucking thing.
Okay, I was thinking the Spider Devil. that was what we talked about, where the Spider Devil's more instantaneous than a whole hand thing.
I'm not
And the
sure.
Spider Devil's just a part of Makima.
I'm not sure if it would work. That's the problem. It's like it's so fucking vague.
It is. That's what makes it
Alright.
fun.
All right, okay. So I think I have my final conclusion.
Are you correct or are you wrong?
I think I'm gonna be real, Hippo.
Wait. I have one last thing, please.
Okay, fine. All right, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send in podcast chat.
Okay, honestly, Hippo, you swayed me. Yeah, I think Makima wins on it.
Okay, wait. Gojo may be a fraud, Hippo.
Yeah.
But at least he isn't a child groomer.
Wow.
Okay, on the real, I'm gonna be real. I think Aqua had more had some better arguments, and I think
Die.
I think I can see it going either way, but right now I am leaning Gojo.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I think Gojo's gonna win the episode. Just who would you lean in general?
I think I'd lean in general, probably still Gojo, honestly.
Damn! Wow.
This is me right now.
Are you the Sukuna gift? Oh.
I'm the Sukuna gif, but I'm also this.
Hold on,
You should put all these gifs in the edit below.
Yeah.
hold on, where's my
What the fuck?
NG morbing. But yeah.
Why is he
That
morbid?
was our prediction. Subscribe, like. We have a
Yeah.
Discord. You guys can ask us stuff there.
yeah.
We're currently gonna do a character poll for what we're gonna do next on our show, Fictional Feud, which you shall watch.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Also, update on Kylo Edel. It is being worked on right now.
We're just slow.
yeah. But yeah, no.
It's just not coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. It got canceled because of Huggy Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So goodbye, chat room. I hope you have a wonderful night, and
I hope you have a terrible night. I hope Makima kills your dreams.
I hope Makima kills you.
I hope
Yeah.
Gojo blesses everybody watching this video.
Yeah.
Well, he can't do that if he's dead. Can he?
Kill yourself.
It's gonna be actually really funny when when Makima wins.
I'm gonna lose my shit if Makima
That'd be
wins.
so funny. I hope they release the episode on Sunday so we can all react to
yeah.
I want that too.
I'm honestly. Oh wait, fuck, I can't. God, I wish they were. Okay. All right, we're rambling enough. See you guys. See you guys. Yeah.